G'day folks, Tony again here for more Renowned Explorers International Society. We are continuing to make our way around this emerged island. We just had an epic encounter, which resulted in an epic episode length last time. And we're still trying to make our way here towards this ruined sort of pirate ship up the top here. So just checking on how many supply it's going to take to get anywhere. There's nothing here to grab, so we're just going to head up here to this research and nature challenge, because that's our jam with our crew composition. And getting ourselves closer and closer to the end of the map. Walking through the trees, Amelia spots a rare fish up a tree. In order to study it further, someone needs to bring it down. Jean-Pierre will make the climb with 97%. Oh, once again, victory by the skin of our teeth. The fish is brought down with ease. Everyone is amazed and wants to study the specimen, but Jean-Pierre argues to cook and eat it. I'm going to continue rolling with study, because study is what we do. Study, study, study. All the time, study. Good stuff. All right, we have 5 supply left, and we can get to the end of the map in 3, so we're still looking good. But in fact, if we go here, let's take this one bit at a time. There is a small dirty puddle which is perfect for conducting some research about the island's structure. Good stuff. So you'll notice here we can move this way for 0. And I like that. I like that very much, because that's going to mean that we can pick up some more stuff for no cost. So let's do it. You find an interesting blue crystal. Such a rare crystal is of great scientific value. You wonder what such a crystal does on an island like this. Yoink! Just going to grab it and run. Okay, decisions. There could be some supplies over this way. It would be nice to find out. And there is a lot of stuff here that might be cool there, but one of them is an encounter. And we only have 3 resolve left. But I do want to grab lots of stuff. And treasure is super important for increasing our renown, and that's why we're here and why we're doing what we're doing. So how about we just roll with it? Because I do want to see what's over here as well, in case there might be some more supply. And if we use 1, 2, 3, 4, we can still make it to the end. So that's a worthwhile gamble, I think. Okay, as you walk through a dark, swampy jungle, you hear scary chanting and people dancing. As you get closer, you see voodoo pirates dancing and singing around a campfire. It seems like something is going to happen soon. Let's wait a while. A bird in a cage is being put on a pole. While the voodoo pirates dance around the bird, one of the pirates is reading spells from a spell book. After a while, the bird goes berserk and changes into a voodoo bird. That was both scary and informative. Now they bring up a new recruit, a casual smuggler. A casual smuggler? Okay. And tie him to the post. He looks incredibly nervous after seeing what happened to the bird. Guys, you said this wasn't going to hurt, right? I want fame and fortune, but not like this. It's a missed opportunity to say fortune and glory, but fine. The voodoo pirates are about to do the same to him as they did to the bird. 99%. Of course we're going to study the ritual. So says my metrics brain. Oh, don't you dare. Thank heavens. Amelia studies a ritual and carefully documents the transformation from casual smuggler to a voodoo pirate and the ritual that causes it. Continue exploring. Yeah. Once the ritual is over, everyone, including the new recruit, leaves the area. There is a small box where items used in the ritual are stored, probably to keep voodoo monkeys from finding them. Let's open it. In the box there are some items such as dry tinder, rope and cloth. When you move all this aside, you find a voodoo doll. Originals like these are incredibly rare and worth studying. We got some treasure. Yay. 250 renown. Good to know. and a bunch of stuff, a bunch of other stats for us. Very happy. You continue the journey, but you realize even more now that some weird things are going on here, and we managed to skip ourselves. We managed to skip ourselves having to have an encounter, which I assume would have happened if we had failed that roll. All right, we can go here for 0 and possibly get more stuff and have an encounter. So 0, and then 1, and then 2. We're still good. Let's do it and get more things. See if we can break this UI with all these tokens here. You hear voodoo pirates doing hard labor and moaning about it. When you inspect closer, you notice they are digging up one of their treasures. We're going to engage them and take the treasure with a rank 2 encounter. Let's do it. We're here for treasure. Devious is the way to go to get us some extra tokens. Can do. All right. How many folks do we have around here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're moderately tough by the looks of it. Amelia at the front is possibly not what we want. We have one ranged down here by the looks of it. Sure. So let's move ourselves back to a slightly more consolidated position. Where would that be? Probably up the top here, I'm thinking. Maybe. Yeah, let's give that a try. There. Going to move Amelia here. We're going to move Jean-Pierre here. We're going to do ourselves the buff to get everyone in a positive way so that we can move ourselves into some deviousness pretty soon. So we should be able to get a range of people here who are going to... Oof, devious approach from them as well by the looks of it. Not quite what I was expecting. And Jean-Pierre not happy about these things. Oh, good, they are actually splitting up and moving around. That's fortunate. I was a tad concerned there for a moment. All right, Amelia, let's get Jean-Pierre excited. And let's get Jean-Pierre to start making some people feel a little bit mopey, a little bit unhappy. That is what we're all about. Can we get... How do we do this? How do we do this? If I move Kiwi here, then this one will be able to come around and get in this heal zone, and that's not what I want right now. So, what's the easiest approach here? I could actually do a real super long run around. I'm going to take advantage of Kiwi's mobility here. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. Not quite enough. Damn. Anyway, we'll give it a go. I'm also hoping now that a bunch of enemies all come around Kiwi so we can use her loudmouth, which is going to sort of get everyone feeling cranky. Oh boy, they can move through... Wait a minute. Oh, they left the field. Okay. Whew. It's like, don't tell me they can move through, otherwise all of my flanking plans are ruined. All right. 1 down, 5 to go. And this is going to be a fair number of hits here on Kiwi if they do stack on. They're not so far. That's good. Okay, here we go. Oh, dear. Come on, Kiwi. Not all of them, surely. Yeah, looking bad here for Kiwi. Where's this one going to go? Oh, no, this could be bad. It's a flub. Thank heavens. All right, so if I remember correctly, heals all spirit in 2 squares of caster range and makes them confident. Let's give that a go then. Because we all know that Kiwi could do with a little bit of a buff. Good, good. Kiwi, can you do a loudmouth for us, please? Ooh. It's not quite taking people down as much as I'd hoped. That's also not going to do as much as I'd hoped. Right, this one's definitely the one. Wait a minute. Too late. Too late. Now things are going to be bad. I had actually wanted to cancel that and I was going to move Kiwi back up this way, but alas, no dice. Where can you move to? Not really anywhere. It's bad news, but we can take one of these down. And one is better than none, as they say in the maths. All right, good. We're not going to have enough space to get anyone down there to heal Kiwi right now. So if Kiwi survives here, and she possibly won't, then we'll be wanting to move her elsewhere. We're done. See you, Kiwi. Oh, spoke too soon. See you in a moment again. That's more like it. So we still have 2 resolve left. We're going to have to start being careful about how we're doing stuff here. We do need to bring Kiwi back, I think. Jean-Pierre is not in a great way there right at the moment. But that is going to take care of one enemy entirely. Thankfully, we didn't miss. And we should be able to get an Excite to do a big old heal on Jean-Pierre. So that's good. All right, here we go again. You can fumble as much as you like, all of you. I'm totally down for that. So keeping in mind, Devious is going to be the one that's going to get us the tokens. So we should keep that in mind. Here we go, here we go. Is anyone going to be able to go in one hit? No. What if we do a sad on somebody? Oh, that's so close, isn't it? I think that's probably our best move. And then another Excite from Amelia should help take care of things. Really powerful heals there. I'm very glad that didn't miss. Kiwi, you're doing a great job. It's actually easier to just leave you there than it is to try and pick you up and lose my positioning here. Jean-Pierre is doing a pretty good job of one at a timing all of these enemies. So close. We drop a Tranquility? It's probably not really necessary right now, is it? Just stick with the usual. Probably picked up on the pattern I'm using here, folks. Little by little, that's getting lower and lower on Jean-Pierre's hit points. This should be a heal for both him and Amelia, so that's good. Going to get that confidence up. And we'll be wanting to move ourselves back to Devious pretty quickly, so let's make a start on that now. Good. And hopefully Jean-Pierre's got enough to endure one hit. Hopefully. Good. Well done. So we'll need some more deviousness. We're going to do that in the form of a Sadden. Nicely done. That should be enough. Oh, it's not quite enough to move us across. So we'll do a big heal again. Or a moderate heal again. Kiwi is standing up again now. And one more Sadden. just to make sure that we're locked in on that devious victory. Yay, we did it. Good-o. Now, I'm wondering if perhaps Kiwi misses out on some bonuses there for that, but so be it. The voodoo pirates drop their treasure and go away. The treasure contains coins and various small treasures. So we get another treasure hunt token. Good, good, good. And we still have 2 supply remaining. So we're going to use the first of them to go here. Let's see what's revealed up the back in a moment. A nice opportunity. Some voodoo pirates aren't paying attention to their belongings. A chance for you to make their belongings your belongings and to feel a bit better about yourself. Negative 10 grit. That's only a 1/3 chance. We're just going to take the safe way out. Who needs voodoo junk? Captain orders the crew to move on. Yoink. Okay, we only have 1 supply left. Which is a bummer. Because I'd hoped that there'd be a little bit more supply that we could grab from the field, but we're just going to have to move in with our 1 remaining supply to the end objective. You found the base of the ghost pirate, Captain Roche. The place is rather sinister and spooky. Time to get to the bottom of this island's mystery and to find a treasure worth taking back home. Are you ready to check out the encampment? I sure am. You quietly sneak into Roche's camp where you hear a loud voice talking. As you get closer, you hear Captain Roche giving a speech to a giant group of voodoo pirates. Let's listen to the speech. We have waited patiently for another 50 years on this cursed island, withstanding the horrible smell and the depressing humiliation of the voodoo monkeys. But finally, we have emerged once more so that we can take our revenge on the Spanish. Interesting. Keep listening. So sharpen your blades, clean your blowpipes, and practice your spells, because soon we will sail our ghost ship toward Havana and cause chaos. A loud, overwhelming cheer erupts from the crowd. A few minutes later, the pirates are making preparations, with Roche standing in the middle of the base. There is no way to get to him without alerting all the voodoo pirates. What should we do? A peaceful distraction or a violent distraction? We don't really have any diplomats or tacticians or what have you, but we do have an athlete and a survivalist, and that, I think, lends itself to violence. Let's do it. You look around the empty, non-guarded buildings of the camp in search of things... Oh, wait a minute. Those look bad. In search of things you can use. Then Amelia spots several kegs of gunpowder. A plan is devised in which a large part of the encampment is blown to bits. Someone needs to carefully wire and place the kegs. Who will that be? Those are all terrible, so we're not going to do that. Let's try a peaceful distraction. You look around the empty, non-guarded buildings of the camp in search of things you can use. Then Amelia spots a flare gun. Oh, I like this. A plan is devised in which one crew member will fire the flare gun in the middle of the jungle, luring the voodoo pirates out of the camp. That member will run back and join the others to confront Captain Roche, who will fire the gun. Kiwi will fire the gun with 100%. Da-da-da-da. With a flare gun in hand, Kiwi goes to a remote location in the jungle and fires it. The voodoo pirates notice a flare and rush toward the location. Meanwhile, Kiwi rushes safely toward the other crew members. Captain Roche is still standing in the middle of the encampment, and only a few voodoo pirates have remained behind. Time to confront him. Da-da-da-da. You walk toward Captain Roche, who sees you and seems quite angry. Who are you? Was it you who caused this chaos? You look like Spanish dogs to me. Interesting. Tell him who you are and ask who he is. Insult him or punch him in the face. Those are a bit harsh. Hi. How you doing? After introducing yourselves, you ask about him. I am Captain Roche. When I was younger, I was tortured by the Spanish. I swore my revenge and started pillaging their ships. Eventually, we heard about this island and that it could make you immortal, but it turned out to be a curse as well. Once every 50 years, we come back to the civilized world and we pillage. No one will stop us, not even you. He and the remaining voodoo pirates are coming your way. We're going to start a rank 5 encounter and we only have 2 resolve left. Uh-oh. This is going to be fun. Devious for extra tokens, but given the dire circumstances we're in, I will settle for just not perishing. Let's have a look around and see what the lay of the land is. I'm assuming that there are going to be reinforcements coming in, maybe, although we did empty them out, didn't we? So it might actually just be better to get in and try a little bit of old-fashioned biffo. We're going to get... All right, how are we going to do this? Yep, we're going to move, folks. We're going to move them. We're going to move them good. Where can you get to, Amelia? All right, you can go here. Jean-Pierre, you can go here. What's this going to be? 25 speech devious will work. Let's give everyone that buff now. Yay! And let's let them come to us. Oh, there are reinforcements. Damn. But how many and from where? Okay, there's one over that way. I wonder if the same number show up, they just show up later. Interesting. All right, so we're going to move ourselves into these healing positions once more. I'm also going to move Kiwi to here. We're going to keep Amelia in the heal spot because Amelia is our biggest and bestest healer. And Kiwi, in fact, you can go here and you can get right amongst it straight off the bat. Good stuff. And Amelia from range. Isn't that... Oh, okay. Oh, there's that Veroni coming into play again. Kiwi is actually the only one who can get hit. I had not realized that that was a vacant square there. Whoops. So much for that. Right, well, in that case, we're going to make sure that this one here is taken down completely. We were going to try to make sure that one was taken down completely. It's now up to you, Jean-Pierre. There we go. All right, good. One less thing to be hitting Kiwi on this turn. Speaking of which... Ouch. And another one, I would imagine. Oh, nice fumble there. Good work. Don't you move into my healing square. Right, we're going to get back to it. That is a 2-unit enrage, so we're definitely going to take advantage of that. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Can we take one down all in one go or not? If I were to move you here, and we were to do this up here, would that get both of us or not? All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do an enrage there. Good, that worked. Now I'm going to move Kiwi in. I'm going to do... that didn't work. Wait a minute. Oh, there's no adjacency. Oh, that's bad. All right. That's okay, because I still want to block Amelia from getting hit as much as I can. Although these other two might be able to both come in. Well, one of them has. Good. Hopefully that's going to mean the Roche... No. Oh, coming all the way in for Kiwi. Interesting. That was not what I expected. Oh, no. Oh, so close. All right. Going to need some big heals happening here. Big heals. Let's get Kiwi excited. So that's that taken care of. Let's also get rid of one enemy there entirely. One less potential hit coming in. And then here, this should also give us a heal all the way out to Kiwi as well, who isn't in a heal square, or a heal tile, I should say. Now everyone's confident. Go, team. Oh, some more reinforcements. Hopefully only a small number of them. Nice miss. And Amelia also getting a miss. Good stuff. How many? Just the one by the looks of it. Good to know. Well, if that's the case, let's get right into it. We're going to loudmouth it up. We're also going to get Amelia to take this one out. So they're gone for good. Good stuff. And then we're going to rely on... oh boy, that's really not doing a lot of anything there, is it? What shall we do? That lowers armor. Should I try and make them impressed? What's going to do more? Decreasing speech power. They do tend to be biffing at us, though. I'm gonna give this a go. Not quite far enough to get us anything on this particular turn, but let's see. There's a danger here of flip-flopping a little too much between positive and negative moods. That might make things a bit tricky, but we'll see how we go. They're really just missing all over the place here, aren't they? Not going to complain. We should be able to do a flank and shank here. Good. So that will do some armor lowering, which means that we should be able to... What's going to be best here? Actually, what might be best is we'll take advantage of being able to do this. First, just chewing away at them little by little, and then this one here will hopefully be more effective. Yes, it is. Good to know. That ore has seen quite a lot of action in the last few expeditions. So Devious is still ahead here on our tokens, which is good. There's just the boss left now. Let's see if any more reinforcements are coming in. Oh, no. What on earth was that? That was a big old area of effect attack. Thankfully, we have Tranquility here to heal us all up. So let's do that for starters. While Captain Roche is enraged, their armor is lower. Sure. I'm wondering if we can get them excited, which is going to do a little bit of damage. And now with that lowered speech defense, let's try and enrage. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Positively puzzled indeed. And more reinforcements again, but there's only one of them again, I think, and we should be able to take Roche down. Ow! Getting hit with an anchor hurts. So let's try this again. We'll do Jean-Pierre first. Yep. We'll do Kiwi second. Yay! We did it! Captain Roche is very confused about all the mixed signals. And we get our extra tokens. Go team! We broke our opponent's minds. Good, good, good. You are so mean, I cannot take it any longer. Take my stuff and leave me alone. I promise I'll leave the Spanish alone from now on. He floats away into the jungle and the pirates follow him. Time to look at what he dropped. Captain Roche dropped his captain's coat. Not only is this item worth putting in a museum, but it will also strengthen your research on spectral matter. What a fantastic treasure. Give me that treasure. Captain Roche's coat. Good, good. Take it. Oh boy. That's a lot of... That's a UI breaking number of tokens. What an adventure. Voodoo pirates, voodoo monkeys, and even a meeting with the notorious Captain Roche. Memories relived every time you look at that great treasure you collected. Time to leave the island. Let's go. Explored once again. Devious again. So that's 4 Devious in a row, I believe. We've got ourselves 3 treasures and a whole bunch of things. Let's watch them tally up one at a time because it's nice to hear all of that tickety-ding. I wonder if we get more than 1,000 renown for this one expedition. And we're certainly going to have lots of tokens and resources, I would imagine, to play with when we get back to the world map. Ooh, we did it. Well above 1,000 renown. Good work, everyone. And now we're rank number 3. Exotic location uncovered. Sly Scholar. Good, good. And we are only, how many is that? 344 renown behind. So if we manage to make it through the next one and get a solid number of points, we might actually make it. As you return to London, Pinkerton greets you. Amelia, you have time for one last expedition before the World Expo starts and the most renowned explorer is presented. This is your last chance to gain more renown. One last expedition. Let's make it count. Soon after, journalists storm into the society. They all want to hear from you. Amelia, the world is looking forward to your final discoveries and judgment. What should the world look at when following you? What will bring you the most renown? Judge me on my scientific achievements. Absolutely, because we have been stacking up on that. All right, we'll take a good look at your spoils in the last expedition. When they leave, Amelia gathers the crew. It's time to prepare one last time. With that great adventure behind you, you can send a report to an explorer welcoming city. This will unlock new possibilities on the world map, but you can only unlock one city per expedition. Later expeditions might add new options. So who are you going to send your report? Equipment shop. Jobs in Africa. Rio. Or jobs in Asia. Timbuktu, let's go that way. Jumbo, skilled explorer. The African Union has heard about your amazing trials. We'd like to invite you to our ports, societies and monuments to share your insight. Kind regards, Professor Yakub Tur. Good stuff. Alrighty. And that's all the time that we have for this part of the Let's Play. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please give the episode a thumbs up. You can subscribe to our channel if you'd like to be notified when other episodes of this or other series are released. And as always, if you have a friend who you think might enjoy this or you want to introduce the game to them or any of the other games that we've covered, please sending them a personal recommendation to check it out would be very much appreciated. And come back again soon for more Renowned Explorers International Society.